Good afternoon, everyone. In today's class, we are going to study about the history of adult franchise in India. In that first one, let's begin with the introduction. In ancient India, it was recorded in holy texts like Mahabharata and Ramayana that people from the different parts of India come together to choose their leader. Second point, Uttaramerudu inscription of Tamil Nadu in 907 BCE. People elect their leader for the term of 1 year, that is during Chola's period. There was a secret voting system. There was a where they will conduct the election. They used to keep a mud pot and people used to write the name of the candidate and on the palm leaves. So now let's see what are the qualification of the member to contest in the election. Basically there are five basic qualification that a member should have to contest in election. In that first one, he should pay one-fourth of tax on land. Second one, must own his own house. Third one, rich person can contest in election. And fourth one, there is a age limit of 35 to 70 years. Fifth one, he must know mantras and Vedas. Next, let's see then when we got the voting right according to the constitution. Cabinet mission, earlier the voting age was 21 years, but it was reduced to 18 in 26 January 1950 according to 61 Amendment 1989. Who had attained the 18 years has right to vote without any discrimination of caste, creed, gender and so on. Now let's see then when we got the voting right. Firstly, 1432 Henry given voting power only to the men. Second one, 1803, New Zealand was first country to allow voting right to the women's. Third one, Germany universal adult franchise on 1909, and in India we got voting rights since first general election, that is on 1951. Now let's see then what is the democracy, election, voting and what is the importance of voting. So let us begin. People of India elect their representatives and these representatives form a government. So election in democratic country like India is of utmost importance. Now let's see the meaning of democracy, election and voting. Earlier there was a monarchy system. King was considered as the supreme. He uh, Kingship was hereditary. People had no right to choose their leader, and king used to look after the welfare of the people, and protection of the state was the prime duty of the king. Now let's see what is the meaning of democracy then. The word democracy is basically originated from two Greek words, that is demo and cracy. Demo means people, cracy means power. Power of common people on the land. Next, see the election now. The word election comes from the Latin word elegere, which means to choose or to pick. Next one, voting. Voting is derived from the Latin word votum, which means to wish for voting. Voting refers to the process of choosing the candidate to run the government affairs through the ballot. Elections in India. Next point. In democratic India, general election take place every 5 years. All those who are attained 18 years of age have right to vote. Number of candidates seats in the election. They move to door. They hold a public meetings to explain their programs of the party. If they get majority of votes, they win. But if they not, they will lose. Hence, election is like a battle, but this battle is fought in a peaceful way. It is a battle of ballots, not a battle of bullets. So, for example, we can take here an example which I would like to explain you. Election is like a kind of examination. Good students prepare hard for their examination. Those who work hard get good marks, but those who never care for their books, they will fail. This is true of the election. In case of the candidates, good and good and honest leader, they always care for the welfare of the people. They will never forget their voters, so they get elected without much difficulty. But there are some candidates who contest in election only as a sake of business to earn money as possible. They will never say no to their voters, but they never fulfill their promise. Now let us see what are the importance of voting. In that first one, it empowers common people to choose their rulers. Second one, common people have an indirect control over the functioning of the government. Third one, there is a no room for oppressive government. People can change, have a power to change the government. Next point, people have power to raise voice against social evils. Next point, in democracy like India, everyone has vote. Everyone vote is considered as equal. Means your total power lies in the hands of the people. If government, since voters directly choose their representatives to form a government, if the representative does not work according to the will of the people, then people have a right to deform that government and fresh a new form of government which works according to the will of the people. This is one of the merit of the democracy. Now let's see then what are the determinants of voting behavior. Voting behavior is nothing but a determinants help us to study how voters cast their vote and on what basis they come to and decision. In that first one, caste is an important factor influencing the voting behavior. While formulating the election strategies, the political parties always take into account of the factor of the caste. Second one, religion. It is same as the caste. So I am leaving this point and moving ahead to third point, that is personality. Personality of political leader plays an important role on the public. The personality of the political leader influence the public. Like for example, Nehru, Gandhi, Jayaprakash Narayan, Narendra Modi led influence on the people. People cast their vote in favor of their party. Next, fourth one, money. Despite of limitations on election expenditure, crores of money spent on election, voters vote for the money. Voter cast their vote for the money in the form of goods, liquor, and in return they cast their vote. In simple terms, it can be said that votes are freely exchanged for notes. Other determinants which will influence the voters are as follow: performance of the ruling party, election campaign, ideology, role of mass media, political family background. Every year on 25th January, we'll celebrate it as a National Voters Day because, as all you know, that people of India are uneducated. The illiteracy rate is very high. Yet people are very innocent and they will get into the words of the representatives and easily cast their vote, which will not develop. The representatives elect themselves for the sake of their betterment and they will complete ignore the welfare and development of the people. So on this they will gather the people, create political awareness among them, will explain them the importance of the voting, so that they can use their right to vote in a better, proper manner and elect good representatives who can run the government for the betterment of the people and betterment of the development of the country. So we'll stop here today. If you have any doubts, questions, or if you want to learn any new topic related to political science, you can comment me below. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting upcoming videos. Uh, Take care. Bye.